Hey y'all, welcome, happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, I'm in between. So over the last time I've talked to you, I have gained 2 grandchildren. They are my only grandchildren, and one a girl, one a boy. They were born exactly almost a month apart. They were actually supposed to be born on the same day, but anywho, so a few months ago I was doing some work. Oh, it's actually been a month ago. It was a month ago I was doing some work out in the field with a skid loader, moving some stuff around, and I parked it in the shed, and next day I went out, tried to use it, and arms and bucket wouldn't work. It'll drive, but those didn't work. So turns out, for those of you who have these 1840s, 1845s, I would guess others too, that they have this here goes on, bolts on with these 4 edges to right there. Problem is the spline on your pump goes to crap, and the innards of that go to crap. You can see it, there's absolutely nothing in there. When those both go to crap, there is no hydraulics to the arms and the... So I have going to remove this, and I'm going to admit I've watched a few videos to see anybody else doing it. I only saw one other guy that did this. He did it in a way that, no offense to him, that I didn't like to do. He kind of turned the motor and manipulated the engine to where these bolts, because you can't get at them unless you're... So a couple things, those are supposed to be greased. This is supposed to be greased. So for all you got one, and if it ain't too late, every year I would take that sucker off and I'd put some grease on it, and I think it might save you about $800. That's what I got in it so far. So I bought a generic pump, not a generic, you know, it's not a Case pump, because Case wanted $2,200 for one. And they said that's, and I bought a new one of these. Now this does have a grease zerk on it, so that'll be nice if that comes to, if I can find that without having to pull the pump off, I'll grease that from now on. So anyway, long and short of it is, for me, I didn't like the idea of, he had a guy that would crank the motor and line these bolts up, because those bolts are right in this big hole. This is your engine mount. This mounts to here, and 4 bolts there and there go into those bolts there. And if you can see them right there, which I'm going to clean those up, put them back on. But I didn't like the idea that they did it, so I wanted to take this off. To me, that's easier to get in there, and you could torque them, put your washers on them that you need to have on them. So came up with the idea to use the cage. So inside there you can see a strap, and it hooks to the, if you were to pull the motor has 2 hooks, one on the front, one on the back. And you can't see this one, but trust me, there's one on the front. And I hooked a strap to each one of those, and put a, and anyway, so I tightened it up and got it running on top of the cage, and that's basically what's holding the back of this motor up right now. I didn't want to put a lot of, to me, the way they did it, it put some undue stress on the mounts, even though they're supposed to give, they have rubber, like right here. I didn't seem comfortable doing that. This way, I can remove it, I can scrape it, I can clean it up, I can get to these here, and we're gonna be good to go. So for now, I wanted to show you that much. I'm gonna try to get those off, but I kind of thought I would squirt them, maybe let them sit tonight, try it tomorrow. The thing is, tomorrow's supposed to be cold. Today is like 50 out right now, so it was a good time to do it. But I did not know that these were a problem And now that I do, yeah, different, I need to go find a drive for that. So I'll probably just wipe that down. It's gonna get dirty. I need to take the radiator off this because I noticed it's leaking a little bit, and I need to take it into a radiator shop and get it sealed up and replaced, but it's not leaking that much fluid. And you know, why do it while you can? Why don't you just wait till it breaks down? That's, you know, why not? So and I must admit, I did take this off like this with the strap because I didn't know what to expect. Came off real nice, and I didn't have any issues. So I don't know if this is, I would really doubt these are, yeah, I was gonna say I would doubt these are metric. But if they don't come, we're gonna let them sit, because it looks like they screw into a, so let's just, we'll give it a shot. If it doesn't come off easy. Oh, no, that went. That. And that. Yeah, if that's the case. So, okay, that's a good deal. Somebody told me about Knocker Loose, and I've been using it for a while, and it looks like it's a good product. So anywho, I have to replace the pump and this little gizmo in here. Okay. Now, somebody got smart over the years. Anything different between that one and this one? Yeah, they put a Zerk on them now. Gee, I wonder why. So that's the deal. The inside is totally just ate out. Alrighty. Yeah, I would actually just like to get this. I don't worry about the pump tonight, but I wanted to get this back on. So I'm going to put him in. And I'm probably going to leave that like it is. Well, actually, I need to run in and see what the torque is on these. And that. I would guess they came off relatively easy. I wouldn't mind. I could go to work, clean up this mount probably a little better. I'm not scared to leave the strap on it. Will it stretch a little bit? It could. Just tighten it back up. And so yeah, if you got one of these, you can save yourself a lot of time. And we're going to do the wheel routine. We're going to snug that one. We're going to crisscross applesauce. We're going to snug that one. Snug that one. Now, since that has a Zerk on it, I'm going to guess that when it's turned, you can start your skid loader and make your starter turn it to where you'd end up seeing the Zerk down, and that would make things a lot easier. Today, or for now, I'm going to, when I do it, I'm just going to put grease in it, but I'll probably put some in the Zerk just to... All right, well, I need to go find a torque on those. So anyway, there's that. We got that part on, and so we'll walk through the rest of it as I do it. This thing right here is pretty hefty, has to be, but we'll, now actually I'll probably just scrape it on the inside and scrape the edges where it goes up against, and we'll call her good. So anyway, I'll let you guys go for now. That's this is kind of a part one, and will be multiple parts because yeah. All right, take care guys, talk to you later, bye.